Good day. This is Teacher June, and today we are going to discuss tsunami. Tsunami is a series of small to giant waves caused by earthquakes underneath the sea, and its heights can reach up to 5 meters or more. The second worst tsunami in the world is Japan's tsunami on March 11, 2011. These are the steps to do before, during, and after tsunami. Before tsunami, do not stay in low coastal areas like beach and do not wait for tsunami warnings. The speed of tsunami is the same as the speed of a race car, and you will be swept away by it in a split second. During tsunami, observe high places where you can go to. Choose the fastest and easiest way for you to move as high as you can. Do not collect fishes, shells, or other sea creatures on the shoreline. Never let yourself be distracted. So after tsunami, stay on high ground until your family and community receives a all-clear announcement. Now let's go to land disasters. There are 3 land disasters, which are earthquakes, landslides, and volcanic eruptions. Now let's go to earthquakes. So how does earthquake occurs? Slightly shaking or a violent trembling of grounds. It is caused by a sudden displacement of rocks or its materials below the Earth's surface. The Earth is made up of 12 major tectonic plates, which are broken pieces made from the Earth's crust. And Philippines lies between the 2 major tectonic plates, which are Sea Plate and Eurasian Plate. So the PHIVOLCS, or Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology, says that the earthquake is measured with intensity 1 until intensity 10. Same with typhoon, the higher the number, the more dangerous it becomes. So this is the PHIVOLCS earthquake intensity scale. As you see, the number 1 is scarcely perceptible, meaning you almost not feel it. And the number 10 being the completely devastating case of earthquake. So, here are the explanations of the earthquake's scales. Now, this is what you're going to do, or the steps to do before, during, and after earthquake. So, these are the procedure before the earthquake. Check if your house, school, or community is along an active fault. Know where the emergency exits are, and participate in earthquake drills. Listen to the public advisories of National Disaster and Risk Reduction Management Council, or NDRRMC. Make sure you have these items at all times, like a whistle, small LED button flashlight, first aid items like adhesive strips and plaster strips for minor wounds. Observe and identify which items can easily break or fall. Study shows that this hurt or kill people more than the collapse of their home or building they are in. Learn how adults ensure that your house, school, and other buildings are strong enough to withstand earthquake. This is what you're going to do during an earthquake. Stay calm at all times. If you are near a sturdy object like a table, cabinet, or wall, apply the drop, cover, and hold. The shaking will make you unstable, so it is best to drop yourself on the ground and crawl to the nearest stable object. Hold on to it until the shaking stops. Now, if you happen to be in a structurally weak places, apply the triangle of life, as you can see in this picture. Look for the nearest stable object. Use your hands and arms to cover your head and neck in a fetal position, and stay there until the shaking stops. Never run and exit using the stairs. It is not safe because it is not stable. If you are near the exit doors, go out immediately and make sure you are far from the building and other tall structures where glass and other debris will surely break and fall. If you are inside an automobile, Open the door once the driver puts it to a stop. Leave it and follow the adults to a place that is near buildings or tall structures. Do not stand in a doorway. Now, this is what you're going to do after the earthquake. Check yourself for injuries. If you're injured, ask for help. There might be aftershocks, so wait a few more moments until it is safe and you can see or feel other people moving. If thus, apply drop, cover, and hold or triangle of life. Evacuate if you smell gas. Do not rush to the exit. Get out calmly and bring your emergency bag. Do not use the elevator. Use the stairs instead or the safest exit. Go to the evacuation area or open area. Remember class. Do not cross a damaged road, bridge, or go inside damaged buildings. And obey public safety precautions. Now let's go to landslide. Philippines do experience this because of heavy rainfall. Now, how does landslide happen? Now, a landslide is a downward or upward and outward movement of a slope. Materials like rocks and soil, it can happen after a heavy rainfall or earthquake. It can also happen when people cut too much trees in the mountains, making the soil weak. So these are examples and types of landslides. No class, there are warning signs for landslide, like tilting of trees, deformed, dislocated doors and window jambs of house, visible cracks on the walls of the house or buildings, appearance of water, and presence of tension rocks and movement of the slope. And this is what you're going to do before landslide. So the Mines and Geoscience Bureau, or MGB, can help your community in determining which area might have landslide in the future. If you observe areas near your home or community where trees, stilts, or the soil and rocks are eroding, tell your trusted adults immediately. Create a plan that finalize and practice it so that everyone is informed. And if there is a warning of a possible landslide, evacuate as soon as possible. A rumbling sound is heard when the landslide continues to fall. Now, during a landslide, stay away from the path of a landslide. Try to get out of the path of the landslide or mud flow by running to the nearest high ground or away from the path. When you are driving, do not cross the bridge and damaged roads. After landslide, check yourself for injuries and stay away from the landslide area. There also might be aftershocks. Stay close to your family and wait for further announcement from the authorities to go back to your house. Watch for flooding, which may occur after the landslide or debris flow. Now let's go to the last land disaster, which is volcanic eruption. Now class, how does volcanic erupts? Volcanoes erupt and molten rocks called magma rises to the surface. And magma is formed when the earth mantle melts. Now melting may happen when tectonic plates are pulling together or where one plate is pushed down under another. Magma is lighter than rock, so rises towards the earth's surface. As the magma rises, there are bubbles from the gas from inside it. So runny magma erupts through openings or vent in the earth's crust before flowing onto its surface as lava. If magma is thick, the gas bubbles can easily escape and pressure builds up as the magma rises. When the pressure is too much, an explosion occurs, so which can be dangerous and destructive. Another way an eruption happens is when water underneath the surface interact with hot magma and create steam. It can build up enough pressure to cause an explosion. The Philippines has 300 volcanoes, wherein 24 volcanoes are active. And there are 6 most active volcanoes in the Philippines, which are Mount Mayon, Mount Hibok-Hibok, Mount Pinatubo, Mount Taal, Mount Canlaon, and Mount Bulusan. 4. Volcanic eruption. PhilVox gives advisories on volcanic activities and possible eruption. They monitor streams, rumblings, and increased temperature, which affect plants and animals near it. If you live near the volcano, there should be enough mass for everyone in your family. If you don't have a mask, learn how to create a ninja mask using your shirt. Same with this picture. So these are the steps to do the ninja mask. Step 1. Put the shirt over your head inside out, with the tag sticking down. Hold the sleeves out to the side. Step 2. Take the sleeves and tie them in a knot behind your head. Step 3. Fold the top part of the collar up and under, close to your brows. Then step 4. Pull bottom collar over nose and folding the tag inside the shirt. And also, add goggles in your emergency bag to protect your eyes from irritation. And evacuate when authorities say so. So during the volcanic eruption, make sure you are in the safe area, safe from the lava and ash fall. Do not loiter or go to the lowly lying places. Stay inside your safe area. Use your mask, goggles, and ninja mask so that you can see clearly and avoid inhaling ashfall. Now, after the volcanic eruption, do not use local water unless the local officials in your area announce that it is safe to use. Wait for the government announcement to make sure it is safe for your family to go back to your house. Now let's talk about volcanic ash. These are powdered sized or stand sized particles that have been blown into the air by an erupting volcano. As you can see in this picture, this is what a volcanic ash looks like. So this is what you're going to do during an ashfall. Wear masks and proper clothing as you clean your house. Too much ashfall can be heavy, so they need to damped, or you need to slightly wet the surrounding as you clean it. It is not healthy because it can cause health disease that will affect your nose, throat, eyes, or skin. Ashfall can create zero visibility and block motorcycles or car. And you also need to keep listening to the government announcement.